Cruz, I believe, if I remember correctly. And it's another Republican, but he's a neocon. And a lot of people said, well, no, he's a MAGA populist, he's not like a Bushite. Now look what he's saying on Venezuela. Was I fucking right or was I right? Rick Scott, if you take his face and you rotate it 90 degrees, you're looking at a very odd-looking vagina, basically. He's a goofball, and he's always been this way. And I can remember, when I was briefly in Florida for some months, Rick Scott this, Rick Scott that. Down there, Republicans and Democrats are both totally corrupt. Now he's saying, well, there might be a need. He's the first one to opine this, by the way, which I don't think is coincidental. I think this is some A/B testing that goes higher than Rick Scott himself. This is the sort of the testing saying that the U.S. might need a military involvement within the nation of Venezuela. And this is exactly the kind of intervention I oppose. Because the idea that it would be helpful or even successful necessarily if we were to intervene in Venezuela, I think is crazy. Economic pressure is already working. The situation in Venezuela, capable of walking around pretty much out in the open, unperturbed, despite the fact that he's been labeled like Satan incarnate by his own government, the fact that he's able to wander around when the overall number of people in the military that defected to him is not all that impressive, shows that Maduro is worried about even, really going all in against these people that are opposing him. We have possible rumors that Maduro was thinking Eastern Bloc countries are the ones that are directly involved in a military sense. If things go wrong, Russia essentially gets the